matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Longhorns will put total effort to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Firing to the right, complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Line play action. Going for it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
And the Gamecocks are facing 3rd and inches. Here they're trying to get to the edge. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
3rd and short, just what the doctor ordered. Toss play, good job up front by the offensive line, getting a bit of a push, and they get the first down.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looks as if he's going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
From the gun, running back on the move. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Eighth play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. A run for the quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Offense facing fourth down.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job and contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got room to work. He is not going to get there. are stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down.
Fourth down coming up.
And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Kick is in the air. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around. And this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the air, it's Manning. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on third down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. To the air on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Off the play fake. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end to the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. rides the back and leaves it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Now facing a 3rd and long. On the option. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, that time on 3rd down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced the negative play, now setting up 4th down.
The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. Ready to fire from the pistol. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Slings it downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They think there's room to run to the right here. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Caught over the middle. It's Wingo. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got an open man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. They're going to run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Finds his tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, the attempt is no good. So after the missed kick, it's still 3-0.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll go to the ground. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rushes on him. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Sellers. A little release to the back. There he goes! It's a seam wide open! Finally corralled and not the floor. He picks up the 1st down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now on the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. He's loose down the middle. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! The defense putting points on the board.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. Rolling the dice to bring it out. Zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hunt is on its way. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Back to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime.
South Carolina, 3.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Here comes the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You gotta love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play, they hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. At midfield, he's got room. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Wants to keep it in the air. He tries to take the top off. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover one man coverage. Just him and the wideout, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
Leaves it with the running back. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Makes the catch. It's Harbor. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Now,
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. From the shotgun, the inside give. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
And the Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To throw, it's Manning. Looking left. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
It's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smarter.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Catch in the middle, it's Harvard. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Gamecocks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback keeps it. And they keep him out of the end zone. He's run out of bounds at the 5.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
Fourth down, and a field goal's not going to help much. They'll try to keep the drive alive by converting here. Has to get there to move the sticks. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. To the air, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Another big gain on the catch here. Big target out there like a Roy Williams was back in the day.
No doubt. And find your guys, find your matchups. And listen, when you're at Texas, you recruit at a high level. You usually get better dudes than you're playing against. Find those guys, let them make plays for you.
Power football with the run. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And when you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Wingo. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Gonna swing it on second down. Pocket breaking down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and personally, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This one's complete.
Need to do a better job as a defender tackling the catch. On the curl route, he had a chance to break on the ball, get the receiver down, couldn't do it, and as a result, they give up an explosive play.
They've got a 1st and 10 as we are inside a minute to play here in the third. Fires to the big fella. Oh, out of space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Leaves it with the back. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Gives it on the option. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third.
Texas 7, South Carolina 3.
So we open the final period with a third down play. Pulls and fires complete. Gets away from one, finds room. Turning it on. Touchdown Gamecocks. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And that is phenomenal quarterback. Understanding right away. Dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing. Good decision by the quarterback. Getting it out quick.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Manning. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Fakes to grab. Snowed under by the defense.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
He'll field the punt and look for room. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. They'll get this drive started from the 29. moves it on the option. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Rides the back on the option to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the fourth quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
Quarterback running on the draw. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded to understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Gets open down the middle. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down. Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ball game? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
And the Longhorns are rolling down the field. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Handoff to the single running back.
Here's the thing, the strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. And I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play call.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try the middle. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
And that's a great throw by this young man. Listen, he's had an up-and-down day, actually probably a little bit more down than up. But this is the big moment. This is where his team needs him to come through. Great start. Let's see if he can put this together, trailing late in this football game.
The give to the back. All down, Liddell moves the sticks as he picks up the first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Manning. He's got the tight end. He's loose. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And this offense tries to run, and unsuccessfully. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing-type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They'll dial up the run on misses. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And what a job by the offense, coming up with a huge play when they absolutely had to have it the most. There are virtually seconds left on the clock right now. Big-time players making big plays in big games to close this thing out.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. They make the stop. The coverage team up to the challenge as they put a stop to the return and an end to the game. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation